Hello student, today we will study poem Fire and Ice composed by Robert Frost. Fire and Ice is a poem composed by Robert Frost that brings distinction between two things capable of destroying the world. This poem ponders over a simple question about how the world will end. The poet says that the fire of lust and endless desires and ice of hatred among human beings will put this world to an end one day. Let us start the stanza for comprehension. Someday the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. In the first two lines, the poet presents two options for the end of the world, one by fire and the other by ice. Many scientists hold the belief that the end of the world will come in two forms. Either the earth would be in flames or a permanent ice age would gradually end all life on earth. Initially, Frost wants the reader to contemplate the destructive power of fire and ice, but then the poet goes on to relate fire to the human emotion of desire. Word meaning in the stanza: hold mean agree, favor, take the side of. Stanza 2. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. The poet goes on to relate fire to the human emotion of desire and ice to hate. Looking back at the third line, the use of I shows a personal connection to the emotions of desire and hate. Putting this poem in the context of a relationship, desire and hate are emotions that people often feel. The final line of the poem shows that human emotion of fire, desire and ice, hate are equally harmful and can easily bring about the end of a relationship. Word meaning: perish, destroy, destruction, ruin, suffice, be sufficient. Literary devices. Rhyming scheme. Rhyming scheme of this poem is A B A, A B C, B C B. Rhyming scheme is different in these lines. Assonance. It is repetition of vowel sound in same line. The repetition is at different places in different words. Example: the long sound of O in I hold with those who favor fire. Alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of a consonant sound at the start of two or more closely placed words. For example, the sound of F in favor fire, W in world will. Imagery. Imagery is used to make reader perceive things involving their five senses. Example: some say the world will end in fire. To say that for destruction ice is also great. Anaphora: the repetition of a word or expression at the start of two or more consecutive lines. Example: some say is repeated at the start of line 1 and 2. Personification. Personification is to give human qualities to inanimate object. In this poem, fire and ice are capable of destruction. Thus the poet personifies fire and ice by giving them mind and power to destroy anything. Enjambment. It is defined as the thought or clause that does not come to an end at a line break, rather it moves over to the next line. Example, from what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. You can see in the line there is no punctuation mark in desire, but it and at fire. Fire and Ice summary. Robert Frost poem Fire and Ice is a strong symbolic poem where fire is used as the emotion of desire and ice that of hatred. He has used the idea of two groups who have their own possible explanation for the end of the world. One is of the opinion that fire alone can destroy each and every possibility of life on earth, while the other thinks that if ice, as a result of extreme low temperature, could cover the earth's surface, it would lead to the end of the world. Both the components are compared with self destruction, human emotion, desire, and hatred. The poet is originally of the opinion that he has been very closely associated with the fiery desire and considered it capable of bringing human being on the verge of destruction. Thus, he considers fire as more competent for destruction, but then he thinks that ice hatred is just as capable of ruining humans, though slowly and steadily. Therefore, if earth was to end twice, ice would be just as good as fire. If fire would lead to rapid destruction, ice would lead to silent damage. Similarly, if fire is pure passion, ice is pure reason. Thus, the poem very artistically underpins the philosophy that we let our emotion rule us, and if don't control them, they will surely bring us all on the verge of chaos. I hope you will like this video. Thank you.